Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Mindful Monday. If it's your first time joining us, feel free to type in comments where you're coming from, any obviously questions you have. Also, if there's a topic you'd like to hear covered in the future, we'd love to hear that as well. And if you are watching for the first time and you type the word mindful after the recording is finished, of course, I'll go back and I'll put a link you can follow that will give you access to a free hypnotic recording I created on releasing limiting beliefs, as well as our Mindful Monday cheat sheet, which is a PDF of the bullet points of whatever we cover each week. All right, great. And so this week we're here to talk about 7 questions that you can ask yourself in the morning if you want to create kind of a happier day. So I'm a reformed night owl, so I do enjoy my mornings, but I have to have a kind of a pattern or a routine, if you will, to really get my day started right. So some of these questions I do love. The first one is, what is the most important thing that I can do for my own well-being? And so why ask yourself this? It sounds selfish, a lot of people say. Well, self-care isn't selfish though. And if you don't take adequate care of yourself, then there's not anything left to give other people. And so that is why this is a good question for many folks. Number 2 is, what am I excited about accomplishing or doing today? And so asking yourself this question helps you to focus upon the positive things, and this can certainly brighten your day all by itself, but you can also take time. I like to do it more at night, but you can also do it in the morning as well and visualize, or we call it in hypnosis, mentally rehearse your day going exceedingly well, all the things that you want checked off, all the things that you're supposed to have done or perform, etc., etc. And so this is a much more productive use of your time than really worrying about things as well. So I like doing mine at night, but you can do it in the morning too. Number 3 is, how can I encourage others as well as myself today? So this helps you once again to move into that optimistic kind of mindset and to use problem solving as a skill set rather than, seeking out the negative things, if you will. And being cheerful and encouraging others is really kind of contagious and fun too. Number 4, and I love this one, is what am I grateful for? Even on the hardest of days, listing things like the air I breathe can be very useful. And I do like to do a gratitude list in the morning. I really do. Number 5 is, how can I show my love to those whom I care about? So relationships do require nurturing, of course, and this sometimes is a conscious effort, if you will. So knowing your friends, your family members, your colleagues' kind of love languages can be useful. But really just any unexpected act of kindness is always appreciated for the most part. And so it also gets you out of yourself, and it helps, to just make everybody's day go smoother. And then, can I take a break? So this question is an interesting one. If you naturally want to take a break the second you wake up in the morning, it might be time to really look at your self-care. This is a huge sign that you do need more self-care, and so you might even want to just start scheduling 15 minutes of self-care for yourself each day, whatever that means to you. Now, if you're asking this at different points in the day, then it might be a good sign that you're kind of able to step outside for fresh air, have a little bit of that, quick self-care kind of thing. Not take a 15-minute break every hour or something like that, but you can have a cup of tea, stand up and stretch kind of thing, maybe go outside for a phone call or a walk on lunch kind of thing, so that you are kind of doing that self-care as well as not being a slave driver to your subconscious mind while you're at work or working on whatever it is you do, if that makes sense. Getting up even for a moment or two kind of is just like a nice little break, even if you're in the flow, because your subconscious mind wants to come back to work. If you're like, I'm not leaving my desk until everything is complete, then the subconscious mind kind of starts to dread going to the desk or whatever it is. I'm just using a metaphor there kind of thing. So I do like to take my little breaks, even if it's a cup of tea or a little stretch. Number 7 is, what would I like to remember about today? And this is another one of those positive mindset questions. Every day is a new beginning, and it's a blessing. We never know how many we have. So kind of focusing on the things that you would like to accomplish and to remember about the day. It's all putting what you want. So in hypnosis, we want to focus on what we do want instead of what we don't want, because we're just going to attract more of what we don't want, if that makes sense. So that's why I love this little list. I do use just about all of these. I just sometimes put them in different parts of my day, but they are a lovely way to start the morning. I have my own set routine for mornings. So I hope this has been a great Mindful Monday for you, and we will see you next week after St. Patrick's Day. Take care. Bye.